Ladies and gentlemen, for the next fight of the evening, I would like to introduce first, in the blue corner, he's coming from Ukraine. Please make some noise for Maxim Maryanchuk.
Maxim Maryanchuk of Ukraine making his way down the cage side here. A record of 8-9 as a professional mixed martial artist, but 6 of his last 8 victories have come by way of TKO. Here's a guy who started his career 8-2 and then has lost 7 straight fights leading up to this moment. Maxim Maryanchuk has got to do something here to turn his career around, because once the losses start to outnumber the victories, you've got to make some changes. You've got to do something different in your career. His last fight was in November of 2017. In fact, he had 6 fights last year, all of them in different promotions and all of them losses. When he fights in his home country of Ukraine, he seems to be unstoppable. But when he fights across the border, that's when the problems start.
Maxim Maryanchuk. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponent into the red corner. He's coming from Kyrgyzstan. Please make some noise for Kubanych Abdisalam.
Kubanych Abdisalam of Kyrgyzstan, very somber tone as he makes his way down the ringside. Another Kyrgyzstani fighter that everybody's talking about right now, none other than, of course, Valentina Shevchenko. And when I talked to her on episode 101 of the Fightbox podcast, she told me that Kyrgyzstan is a fighting country. They live and die for these fights. And when there's a fight card in Kyrgyzstan, literally the whole city and surrounding area comes out to find out what's going to go on. Of course, Shevchenko was victorious just last week at UFC Fight Night 125. And if you're not actually aware of where Kyrgyzstan is, it's south of Kazakhstan, east of Uzbekistan, and north of Tajikistan. So that's to clear it up. If you're not familiar with that part of the world, this is the EFC debut of Omok, as they call him, in his home country, and he's got a fantastic record of 8-3. His last fight was a loss, however, and before that he was 4-1. So he's not very accustomed to losing. On the other hand, Maryanchuk of Ukraine, as I said, has just dropped 7 of his last fights.
Presenting the corner, weighing 70 kilograms, height of 1.70 meters, having a personal record of 70 fights, 8 wins, 9 losses. He's coming from Ukraine. Please make some noise for Maxim Maryanchuk. And now, presenting the red corner, weighing 70 kilograms, height 1.81 meters, having a personal record of 11 fights, 8 wins, 3 losses. He's fighting for Kyrgyzstan. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Kubanych Abdisalam. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a lightweight bout under 70.3 kilograms. 3 rounds, 5 minutes. Referee in the ring, Kubanych Abdisalam.
Judge, nine. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight!
Round one.
And here we go. Maxim Maryanchuk of Ukraine. The blue tape around his gloves. Kubanych Abdisalam of Kyrgyzstan. The red tape. Interesting matchup here, as we don't usually see foreigner versus foreigner here in Moldova. Usually they try to match up the Moldovan fighters with somebody from a different country. But here we've got two foreign fighters going at it here. I think that a win, if it's impressive, if the promoters like it, if the FEA president, Doran Damir, likes what he sees from these two, would probably invite the winner back to take on a top Moldovan fighter. So both these guys could be fighting for a higher position in the company and a return bout later on at a future event. Inside low kick lands from Abdisalam. Both guys not rushing into anything here, as Abdisalam reaching out with some left hands. You can see he's got a little bit of a reach advantage. He is taller by about 11 centimeters, and you can definitely see that reach advantage he's got too. Whoa, the right hand caught him, and down he goes! The left one dropped him. Is that it? Referee's calling it off. He saw what I did, and when he got clipped with that left hand, the eyes kind of rolled in the back of his head and he dropped. Looked to me like he was still kind of defending himself as he went to the ground. But the referee says, hey, better safe than sorry. And Abdisalam gets the victory here at Eagles 8. Let's take another look at how it happened. You folks at home agree with the stoppage or not? Abdisalam at one point, boom, hit him with the right hand. Here comes the left, right there. He just dropped. He was still moving, and he grabbed a hold of the leg, but the referee made that decision just as he was falling to the ground, like, hey, this guy's eyes just rolled in the back of his head, and he just collapsed. Watch it. Boom, there's the left. Falls very awkwardly. I don't know. Hard call. Referee, between a rock and a hard place, made the decision that he thought was best and went ahead and stopped the fight. I even think that as he stopped it, he took a second look at Maryanchuk. Yeah, you can see that's a hard one, because right when he dropped, his eyes rolled, but then after he fell, he kept fighting. So that's a hard decision to make. I think if he makes that decision a half a second later, he keeps the fight going. But he made it as he was dropping, and then he had to stick with it. Let's get the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is, by technical knockout in the first round, to Kubanych Abdisalam. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a statement from Kubanych.
Assalamu alaikum. Всем, кто мне поддерживает, кто мне пришли. Всем спасибо, организатор. Assalamu alaikum, Kırgızlarım. Sizler için bu жеңишим арнадым. Мен бұл жеңиште, бұл организацияда титуға және ұшқанға мен даярмын. Все.
Он говорит, что на 70 килограмм кто здесь чемпион? Он его страшный сон.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Kyrgyzstan, Kubanych Abdisalam. Salam alaikum to everybody, brothers and sisters.
Well, whether you like the decision or whether you don't, I think you have to agree